can come against you. And the Bible said that they are against us. But the Bible says that they are not a factor, because the Bible says we have overcome them. And the Bible said that they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. The blood of the Lamb. And now this blood still speaks. And I just want you to know that it's not a long time ago that Jesus died. But it might be like 3,000 years ago or 4,000. But I want you to know that 1,000 years to God is like one day. So the only thing we need is the blood. That's all. It's like you need to enter this place. And today, all of you are going to enter this place because you are listening and you are ready. And you are going to notice what is going to happen to you. Afterwards, you are going to see things happening, things moving. Okay, things moving east. Okay, things moving well, and you're like, what's going on? So after Zachariah had encountered the angel left him. Now, when the angel left him, Zachariah was marveled. Okay, Zachariah was marveled. Verse 24. Okay, verse 22. But when he came out, he could not speak to them, and they perceived that he had seen a vision in the temple. For he beckoned to them and remained speechless. Praise the Lord. Okay, let's continue reading to verse 23. So it was as soon as the days of his service were completed that he departed to his own house. All right? Now, after those days, his wife conceived. Now, imagine, his wife had been buried for years. But after the angel had come to him, after those days. You see, Now, some of you are going to encounter Angel Michael. You know Angel Michael? When that man steps in, there is no devil that can fight him and win. This angel is majestic. And I'm going to talk about my vision. I'm about to talk about it in a few minutes. Okay, verse 23. The Bible says, it was as soon as the days of his service were completed, he departed to his own house. Now, after those days, his wife conceived, and she hid herself 5 months, saying, thus the Lord has dealt with me in the days when he looked on me, to take away my reproach among the people. Now, I read this to tell you this, that there is a place called the Holy of Holies, whether you know it or not. And this place is now heavenly. And like I've been telling you, you don't need to die to go to heaven. Because the Bible says that Jesus is saying, I am the way. Even it is simple and it's turning the whole world off. But the world doesn't know. But the world thinks maybe when you die you go to heaven and all that. Yes, it's true. When God's children, when they die, okay, they don't die. But when they fall asleep, of course they go straight towards heaven. That's automatic. We know that. But I don't want I don't want you to use death as the doorway to this place. This place is made of life, and you only need Jesus to enter that place. You only need his blood, that's all. The Bible said that his blood speaks better things than the blood of Abel. Okay, let me tell you about my vision now. We have come to that moment. I was praying. That was 4 to 5 days ago. It was on Monday. I remember I was praying and praying and praying. And it's like a deep sleep. A deep sleep fell on me. and a majestic angel appeared. A majestic angel appeared. So when the angel appeared, I asked the angel what he had come to give me. And the angel was glorious. And I asked the angel what he had brought for me. Then the angel told me that in this time, between this month, the month of November, and the month of December, and the month of January, there is it's gonna be like a period. It's like a phase of angels, angelic encounters. And the angel told me that there's so many things about you that are going to change totally, drastically. He said so many things about you are going to change. And then he told me, I have been sent to crown you and to anoint you with this. So he crowned me. Actually, he didn't come alone, because he had a lot of angels, like there are very many. So they were surrounding him. You know, he's a general there. Of course, I know who this was. This was Angel Gabriel. This was Angel Gabriel. Like, I just knew. When I couldn't like debate who is this. No, I knew this is Angel Gabriel. Now he was dressed in a majestic way you could ever think about. He had like rings on his hands. He also had a crown on him. He had a tall gown which was reaching down the feet, but was like it had many colors and was shining like lights. You know, sharp lights which can peer through anything. Those are the lights. Like, it was glorious. He was glorious. He had a long, not too long, but somehow long beard. He had special sandals, and he was on a wheel. You know, a wheel? Like, this wheel had horses, but these horses were also majestic. It's like they were like fiery, like chariots of fire. It was like this was like a chariot, a wheel. So it had eyes on it, round and about. So the wheel was turning, so the eyes could turn. But it's like the wheel was like a living creature also. But then it's like there was an angel that was seated next to it. And this angel had a lot of wings. And the angel told me, I've been given an authority to give you this authority and to tell you that in this time and this time you're going to be commanding my children and leading them into the experience of the angelic. Like, the angel told me that the ministry of angels is like has been given, like, to me, like to I don't know how to explain it, but like to help his children walk in the ministration of angels. The ministration of angels. And then when he told me that, I felt dizzy, like falling asleep. I felt like, because when I put on that crown, I was like, I'm another man. You know, another person? I was glorious. And I looked at my body, and it was not the body on my that I had. And I knew I was not in my body, you see. I was no longer myself, you see. So the angel told me that in this season there is going to be like an appearance, and there's going to be, it's like there's going to be a remembrance. There is going to be a lot of remembrance. I even wrote it down here. There's going to be a lot of remembrance. And he said that I've been given a mandate to lead a people, warriors of God, who are praying from a place from the heavenly. I know what I'm talking about. So when the angel told me that, he gave me a scepter. You know a scepter? A scepter is like, it looks like, a king has something. It's like a small stick, but basically it's authority. He gave me a scepter and he gave me a key. And he also crowned me. And it disappeared. I had this vision on Monday. Alright? And then, after I was contemplating on that vision, I was like, what does this vision mean? Because I was, like after morning hours, around 6 there, 6, 5. Let me tell you, after praying, I normally love to go into the future, and I do it intentionally, all right? So the next month, actually starting this very week, there is an angelic activity, a lot of angelic activity going on. I'm talking about where we are. We are surrounded by angels, and some of us don't know. All right? That's the vision I had. And so I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter what has bothered you for years and years. Today, the Lord shall deal with you wondrously. I'm telling you, you're going to feel His presence, His glory, His power. I'm telling you, there's no sickness that shall still linger around you in this next time. Because some of you think that some certain areas of your life are hard to be solved. Areas like marriage, areas like finances, areas like these, areas like family, and you feel like it's hard for you to go there. But today, with the grace of God, I've been given this grace to give to you. So I know what I've been given. So I'm telling you that there is nothing about you that shall remain the same. I'm telling you, you're going to witness. I didn't read this story for nothing. I want to tell you what I had experienced. I was gathering words to explain what I had seen. This angel is majestic. And whenever Angel Gabriel appears, it doesn't appear on his horn. Whenever this angel appears, it's for like change of seasons, change of times. It's like you're entering into a timeline of your answers. And some of you are going to walk into your answers and you're like, wow, is this what I prayed for? And it's going to be like your daily experience. Some of you, the reason I'm using some of is because some of these great angels are going to appear to some of you. But everyone who is listening to me is receiving this grace that you're going to encounter angels. Angels, 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 angels to minister to you. And let me tell you what happened on Tuesday. Now, after Angel Gabriel met me on Tuesday, the next morning, I wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't. I was like, why am I not sleeping? I was hearing voices upon voices singing one song. They were singing a song called Holy. I said, why am I not sleeping? So I had a lot of voices, angelic voices, singing that one song. They were singing this song called Holy, Holy, Holy are you, Lord. Holy, Holy, Holy are you, Lord. The elders and angels bow, the redeemed, we worship you now. Holy, holy, holy are you, Lord. So they were singing this song, but they were not singing it in Uganda, or like, but I could know this is the song they're singing. So they're like singing, and I joined them. Because even in my sleep, I could still hear them. So I couldn't sleep. So what I did, I was like, okay, let me join these angels. And I could see them, by the way. It's like I could see them, hear them, all that. Hear them talk to me. And they could speak to me back, and I could speak to them back, you see. And I joined them. When I joined them, I discovered I couldn't move my mouth. It's like the glory came on me, and it's like an angel was standing next to me. And when I looked at him, he was also glorious, but this one was different. He had a lot of eyes around him, back and forth. But then he had like a lot of hair, a lot of hair, and he had the face of a man, but he had a lot of wings, and he had something which looked like a sword. So when he handed it to me, I was consumed by the fire of the Lord, because I could see it. Now this fire was okay. It was like let me use the word burning but not consumed, something like that. Do you remember when Moses encountered an angel at the burning bush? The Bible says the tree was burning, but it was not consumed. So I had something similar, but this time it was not basically some of these experiences. I'm like, Lord, should I speak of? Because God gave me license. Okay, there's certain things which I have no permission to speak about, but these have been given a permission. So, but bear with me. But there are others which I can't speak about, other experiences. But I'm telling you. So the angel told me, receive it, and he gave me something which looked like a sword. So when I held it, I saw myself like a certain fire was resting on me, and I could feel, and it was consuming every fear, every darkness, until I was taken over, and I was singing with the angels that song. So I've been seeing them. They appear and disappear. They appear and disappear this whole week. So I know what I'm talking about.